A Lexington company is being tapped to outfit immigration and customs enforcement agents with stun gloves. They're capable of helping stop a person who's resisting arrest.
ICE expects to spend about $10 to $20 million on the gloves. WKYT's Madison Porter and photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw show us how the gloves are used as non-lethal force.
However, if I can have some control here and get to skin and skin alone, I come here and I absolutely move into.
This demonstration by Compliant Technologies was held on August 6th in front of Kentucky lawmakers in Frankfort. State Rep TJ Roberts volunteered, acting to show resisting arrest.
It just immediately dropped any ability of me to focus on really doing anything else but complying in a manner to get that to stop.
Roberts says the stun glove could come in handy when ICE agents make an arrest.
Actually, a really incredible opportunity for a Kentucky business and for its employees to expand its operations and for the country to see that Kentucky Innovation is providing an incredible tool for law enforcement.
That's basically the glove right there. It has a button on the side when it's activated.
But this isn't new technology. In Bardstown, Nelson County Jailer Justin Hall has 2 pairs of these gloves to use when needing to restrain an inmate. They've had them for 4 years.
Once we're done, there's no marks left over. We don't have to check blood pressure, if they have a heart condition for a taser deployment.
But immigration attorney Heather Hottie has concerns about the glove if used by ICE.
To know that we're putting more weapons into an agency that already has a track record of being, not very transparent and not holding their own agents accountable.
In Lexington, with photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw, Madison Porter, WKYT.